There is so much frustration that comes with straightening your hair and then realizing it's raining. But anyway, that's not the point. So today we're going to talk about the next number in the individual numeric sequence series, and that is going to be 16. All right, so when we talk about 16, we're talking about a being navigating the diurnal realm or the day-to-day realm or their personal life as it relates to 7 matters, because 1 and 6 total 7. 7 is the realm of darkness. That is my favorite term I like to put to the realm of 7 because it's all encompassing. It can be disease. It could be the dark side of karmic matters, any sort of difficulty, addiction of any kind, right? The true depths of difficulty and darkness and having to overcome oppositional, negative, right, restrictive, harmful energies is what we're talking about when we talk about the number 7. So when we talk about someone having to navigate life regarding 7 matters, we're talking about someone who's burdened with secrets, someone who's burdened with difficulty, someone who has enemies and has to deal with opposition constantly. This is not an easy number. Because when we're talking about 16, so 15 is someone facing personal karma, right? There's obviously personal karma involved with 16 energy as well, but this is the step after that. This is the more enduring version of 15 energy. This is the dark side of 15 energy, and it is the unaware side of 17 energy. So when we get to 7, well, I don't want to dive into 17 yet. Had to catch myself there. But when we're talking about 17, in short, we're talking about doing the work that's needed to understand these energies, to overcome these energies, to transmute these energies, to be able to understand and deal with the opposition, understand and deal with the negativity, be able to release the burdens of the secrets and things of that nature, right? But when you're in 16, you're simply having to endure, you're having to walk through these depths, and it is not easy. And I know a lot of woke people, right, like to talk about concepts like the Illuminati and things of that nature. So when you're sitting here and you're talking about these people, or you're talking about their lot in life, you have to understand whether these things are true or not, whether these conspiracies are true or not, the energy remains the same. That's heavy 16 energy, having to be the target in regard to these negative energies, in regard to secrecy, in regard to the hell realm and things of this nature. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about someone who may be burdened by sickness, right? Someone who may be burdened by just negativity, right? Foes, enemies. Like I said before, this is darkness. This is difficulty. This is someone who's burdened in a narcissistic relationship, right? That darkness, that draining energy, that heaviness. That's the current lot in life with 16 energy. And this is why I get so irritated. And that's not fair to say. I don't actually get irritated. I don't allow myself to go into low vibrational energies over external forces like that. But I get concerned because of the fact that people love to judge and condemn instead of recognizing that these people are burdened by these negative energies. These are God-ordained experiences that are not easy to navigate, right? So instead of just judging people and judging these energies, we should work to try and better understand them, right? That's why in my previous video I talked about, you want to sit here talking about child murderers and sacrifices and things of that nature. Go to prisons and talk to the people who are heavily burdened by these kinds of karmic energies, and then we can have a conversation. But if you're not high vibrational yet, you're not going to be able to tap into that compassion yet. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is instead of judging, try and use empathy. Can you imagine what it would be like to be inside the mind of someone burdened by that level of darkness? Burdened by energies that want to harm the innocent to such an extent that you actually do it. Can you imagine being in that body? Can you imagine being burdened and overwhelmed by and influenced by those thoughts in that kind of a malevolent spirit? Can you imagine that? But you want to sit here judging. Yes, it's not morally acceptable. But can you imagine being the person that's enduring that? That's how deep this darkness can go when you're talking about 16 energy. All right, you guys, stay tuned for 17.